Blessed be God. Alright, so today we're going to be discussing about the morality in Islam. I know we did a video of something like that previously, but today we're going to be looking at something very interesting, and it's the concept of how sexuality is being exalted in Islam. Let's begin with something like Surah 56, 56, 55. So Surah 56, that is Surah Al-Waqiyah, verse 35 to 36, talking of how now the whole surah was describing heaven, their heaven, of how things are being made for them and all that, and part of the things that are being prepared are virgins. Yes, virgins. Now, virgins are being prepared for everyone, both the ones that died in battle, both the ones that did not die in battle. Virgins are being prepared for them. And one of the most exciting things here is that those virgins continue to stay virgins. That means even when you deflower them in paradise, they still become virgins. So they are perpetual virgins. Now we also see something like that in Surah Al-Rahman 55, that is chapter 55 verse 56. It says something like women that are untouched by any man, right? This is an issue because this guy called Muhammad has a sexual problem. He does. He has a sexual problem, right? We see how girls or women in Islam are commanded to cover themselves, right? In paradise, women are not regarded as anything valuable. It's the men, because the men are the ones getting the 72 virgins. One man, 72 virgins. Where are the women? So if you're a woman here, what are you going to be there? And the thing is that female Muslims always find a way to justify this and say Allah knows best. Oh, Allah knows best. Let the will of Allah be done. Excuse me, you are of no value. Even on earth, you are of little value in Islam, right? So reading Surah An-Naba, and that is one of the first surahs I learned when I was in secondary school. Surah An-Naba is chapter 78 from 31 to 33, talking about how these virgins are fully breasted and of equal age. Now, if you go to modern translations, it has been cut out to say that they are just companions of equal age. Thereby Muslims can manipulate the verse and say things like, oh, they are just companions. Bro, from the original sources, it says fully breasted companions, right? We have the Arabic phrase there is wa kawa iba ataraba. I was not correctly. Let me read from my book instead. Wa kawa iba ataraba. Yes, which means this is understood in Arabic lexicon and many traditional tafsirs as to refer to young women whose breasts have fully developed. References like Tafsir al-Tarabi, Tafsir Ibn Kathir, Lisan al-Arab. So This is a problem, right? This is a problem, and I beckon on you. You're a woman in Islam. Even if you're a guy, read your sources. Read your sources with an open mind. I know you've been educated long and you've been told to believe, but read with an open mind and you get to see things that are not supposed to be in your Quran, in your hadith, with the strong hadiths, the weak hadiths, right? They're talking about hadiths like Sahih Muslim, Sahih Bukhari, those hadith. Strange things. Open your mind and see. Because in the same Quran permits men to beat their wives. Yes, to beat their wives into submission. If they are warned and they do not cooperate, they should starve them sexually first, then beat them into submission. Recent scholars have started to interpret that verse to say, no, it is just to tap them on their back gently. Bro, if they whine me, beat your wives into submission. The issue that we're having is that the women that are being beaten to submission take it as normal and say we cannot argue with Allah's prophet because everything in the Quran has been made to please Muhammad. The guy has a sexual problem and gives you revelation that satisfies his sexual need as he raped a 9-year-old girl, Aisha, and said, no, Allah said I can have her. Yeah. So check your sources, read your sources, and you see Jesus is Lord.